785, you're on the air. Go ahead. Who's this?
Hi, this is John from Kansas.
Hey, John. How are you?
Pretty good. Listen, I really enjoy your show. I'm relatively new to it. I've been watching for about 8 months.
Nice.
And you're kudos. Let me just say that for now.
Thank you.
And I'll get into my story real quick. I moved to close to Lone Star Lake, Lawrence, Kansas, in '84. And there's a lake that's close by. It's called Lone Star Lake. It's August. It's really hot. I'm with a friend, and right next to the lake, there's this mound. Well, we go for a swim, and I decided to take a walk on top of this mound. There's a campground there. I've been here before, been to this place before. So anyway, I get up to the top. There's a cinder path, and I noticed there's no one camping, and I thought that was really strange. It's a very nice place. Also, the grass was quite long, almost knee-high, and as far as I know, this place was always manicured. It was cut. It was, very nice campground. So I start walking on this path, and there's no path where I see two people coming up the mound from the other direction. And the guy was 11 foot. Now, I know he was 11 foot because I played basketball most of my life.
Wow. Okay,
Got a
okay. Well,
scholarship.
wait, John. Now that we're getting to some really good stuff over here, do me a favor real quick and just turn off that stream in the background because it's starting to get a little bit more distracting. And
How's this?
Is
Is this better?
Oh yeah, as long as
Testing?
it's gone, that's fine. So you're at this camping ground. There's nobody there, and then all of a sudden, you lay eyes on an 11-foot figure, bipedal figure, two legs.
2 legs, and there's a woman with him with very long hair. She's got on a robe, and they're walking. I'm on the cinder path, and they're not walking toward me. They're like walking straight over the path. Takes goes around the campground. They walk through the middle of it, and the first thing I thought of, and I didn't know anything about giants at this time. I didn't know anything about cannibal giants or anything, but this thought popped in my head. This son of a bitch could tear me apart and eat me. Now, that was my first thought. Okay, I don't know why. Anyway, I know. This is just the way it is. Okay, so anyway, he's walking, and he sees me, but he sees I'm scared as hell, and he turns away, and he looks straight. He never looks at me again. And I noticed he's Asian looking. He's chiseled. He's not thick, but muscular, fit.
What was he wearing?
He was wearing a blue jumpsuit. It had 2 stripes on the side of it. I didn't see his feet or what he was wearing on his feet. There was kind of like a Nero, remember Nero collars? I'm old school. I'm 70 years old. I used to have those Nero shirts.
Well, John, if you knew that he was, if you can tell by his figure that he was chiseled, then when you say blue jumpsuit, I'm thinking of almost like a diving wetsuit, something that is form fitting.
This was royal blue. It was a fabric. It looked like I thought at first he was a basketball player when he was coming up the side of the mound until he was way, way too tall. It was a cloth material.
But it was form-fitting?
He filled it out.
Okay.
It was form-fitting, pretty much.
Okay.
Not extremely tight, but yeah, you could tell that he had pecs, he had arms, legs.
And the woman,
You know,
the woman in the robe, how old was? I mean, how tall was she? Was she?
she's normal height. She
Normal.
was. I'm 6'6". She was 5'8".
So
9.
she came up to his thigh then.
She came up to about his waist. Yeah.
Are you sure that she just wasn't a midget and he was only about 7 foot
No,
tall? Okay.
no. She was regular size, and she walked with her arms clasped by the elbows, and she kept looking at me. The 11-footer did not, but she looked at me, and there was kind of a, you know, after I settled down, it took me a couple months. It was actually, I want to say it was benevolent. I mean, I didn't get any type of threatening. She smiled, and I didn't look a whole lot at them because I was just in awe. I would, you know, glance back and forth. But after I got on the other side of them, walking down the center path, I looked back, and they walked down the mound where there's no road or cinder blocks or anything, or cinder paths, no paths, and they disappear. Well, when they did that, I run over, and there's nobody there. There's nobody anywhere.
So they had just up and left, and there was no interaction. You didn't get to. What was the closest you got to the both of them?
30 feet.
I mean, from 30 feet, an 11-foot person, 11-foot tall person is still massive. I mean, that's
Oh yeah.
So I mean, but who'd you tell that you're all alone? Who'd you tell about this?
I didn't tell anybody. I told my wife when we got married. Actually, we live out here now. We're close to Stoll Cemetery. I don't know if you're familiar with that at all. There's a lot of celebrities that make trips out here. They pass it. There's some kind of dark occult ritual thing. I've seen several movie stars in Lawrence. They stay and they drive by this cemetery. William Burroughs lived in Lawrence, and of course, you know, he drew a lot of attention as well. And they would make trips out here and go by it. So I don't know. There's something you might want to look into Stoll Cemetery. There's a terrible bee documentary made about it. I wish they'd do something better. But look, I've got a lot more stories about what's going on out here, and I'll save it for another time. But I just really thank you for letting me have this opportunity, because I don't talk to people about this stuff. Your audience will understand where I'm coming from, so that's why I called you. Okay, and I appreciate what you do, because it helps a lot of us. I can tell you, I'm not alone in this shit. So
well, John, I appreciate the call. And I do look forward to getting more from you. And if you can,
okay,
email the show too, because I'd like to know a little bit more. If you ever taken any, if you ever, I don't know, if you had any artist renderings of what you saw that day, or anything else that you have put together over the years. Man, there's a lot. There's a lot of questions. I'm sure that the audience will come up with that. But we are at the end of the show, and this is going to perfectly preface what we're going to continue on with on Friday night. So thanks again for this, and I hope it's not the last time we hear from you.
Well, thank you very much. I really appreciate that.
Okay, take care. 11-foot tall, Chinese kind of looking chiseled guy, form-fitting blue tracksuit. No, not tracksuit, a jumpsuit. See, I think a jumpsuit, and I'm thinking almost like I'm thinking something baggy. But if he's chiseled, it had to be something form-fitting. And what the hell's with that woman with the robe, 5 foot something, walking around with an 11-foot tall being? I hope they're not having sex.